What's up, freaks? I am on the way to the studio today, and I'm gonna probably start a new piece. Not sure. I have like a few things kind of like painted, like I've got a background, pink background, my typical pink background on a bunch of different surfaces, so I think I'm just gonna start sketching out some new stuff. I'm always antsy to start something new. And then I have these little mat boards. This artist locally named Gary Sweeney, he gave me this huge, like fucking heavy stack of mat board that he saved from being thrown in the trash from a local framer. And so I just have all of it, and so my partner and I have been making art. We have a show together, the two of us. She's never shown art before anywhere, but we have a show together in November. Happy to share about that. But maybe part of the reason I haven't been uploading on YouTube is because we've been dealing with her new epilepsy diagnosis. So in February, she had her first seizure in her sleep, and then we thankfully were able to get a neurologist pretty quickly, which is kind of a rare thing. And we got her an EEG where they measure her brainwaves, and during the EEG, she had her second tonic-clonic big seizure, and during the EEG, she actually had 7 total, including that one. And so that told us a lot, but thankfully no tumors, no brain bleeding, nothing like that. It's just she has epilepsy now. So I'm just sharing that, you know, that's part of the reason why we're doing art together. You know, doing as artists do, we make art to heal, you know? It's kind of a crazy thing that happened all of a sudden this year, and we're making the best of it. And the art we've have planned to make about it, I think is pretty cool, pretty strong, and I'm very excited to have a show about it, to help tell her story and to spread awareness about epilepsy, because, you know, it's an invisible disability. Like, a lot of people have it, but you don't know until they're having a seizure, right? So yeah, that's that. All right, I'm on the way to the studio. Bye. Hi friends, I am at the studio. It is 7:23 in the morning. I am definitely the first person here out of all the like 60 studios here. Which is nice. I like being here early before anybody gets here, and unlocking the doors and stuff makes me feel important. Anyway, I'm working on this piece I showed you, this big boy. This was a piece that was already an art piece before, but it was on this nice wood, and I got it for free, so I painted over it. I don't know who the artist was. We couldn't figure out the signature on the back. It doesn't say their full name. It just says, it's just like a signature. There's no title. The sheep in the picture, these were like little like bits of copper or something that was glued on or like pressed on that I can't get off. So I left them and turned them into sheep. So for the epilepsy show that Max and I are working on, obviously most of the pieces are her. She's doing a lot of the scribbles, and then I'm doing the text, and we've kind of have some of the same ideas of text and stuff like that. But I was like, can I have one piece, just me? She's obviously gonna have some that are just her, but this is how sleep has been hard for me recently because of the fear of her having another one in her sleep. Yeah, I'm working on it now. I think I'm almost done. I think I just gotta paint some of the text and then I'll be good to go. Yeah, just hanging out in the studio today. The studio. Okay, so I left the studio today, feeling good. Got a lot of painting done yesterday and today. Today is the second day that Max and I have been commuting together. So originally, the reason why I got this studio literally a year ago in May was because I knew her job would be moving to a new building down the street from here. And so this is the second day that they've been in the building, and I'm picking her up here now. Commute's been nice. We've been getting to this area at like 7 and then leaving about 3, which is like right before traffic both times, so it's been pretty sick. So after, at least in the state of Texas, the law is that you can't drive after a tonic-clonic seizure, which is like a traditionally like what you think of as a seizure, like the big ones. That type of seizure, you by law can't drive for 3 months after. Well, it's like not recommended. And if you do drive within those 3 months and you have another one while driving, then you are 100% liable. So she's not been driving, but really works out now that her job is now down the street. She's been working from home for a while, since before that. But very, very kind of great timing for it to happen. The laws in like Virginia and California, it's something like you can't drive for like 6 to 12 months after a seizure, which is like crazy. So 3 months, I will take it, which will be in July. So we are figuring it out. I might not go back to the studio tomorrow. We will see how I feel. Okay, bye.